Hello, day 21 today. I'm kind of like driving to work. I actually turned on DoorDash, but it was dead. So what I was thinking is spend a bit more extra me time and drive one of my favorite routes or roads. Just around Moreton Bay. There's that tourist drive where you can just drive along the water, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So long story short, day 21. What happened this morning so far? It is now 11:15. I'm going to start work at 12:30 today. With that extra detour and everything here, I'm probably arrive at like 12 or so at my workplace. Like I said, I'm just going and chilling. Maybe I'm gonna grab a coffee somewhere to just wind down and relax. I'm also kind of plan a little more my meals and things like that. What I've been enjoying back early when I was younger was just muesli. So in Germany, muesli is kind of like common for breakfast, besides obviously bread rolls and other things. So the good part is it is just fulfilling. If you mix it right, you can probably have like a really nutrient or nutritious breakfast. So what I've been thinking is to build my own kind of chocolate muesli, do a couple dark chocolate bits in there, get some antioxidants, have bunch of different nuts and seeds like walnut, almonds, cashews, pine nuts, sunflower seeds, things like that. Just a huge basically bowl of good fats, protein, fiber, carbs, etc. So it's a good power ball basically. That's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan I made this morning. And it's fairly cheap too. So if I have that bowl and I can mix it up, I can maybe do some yogurt and just top it up with that muesli, or I do milk, maybe a low fat, or I do full cream, whatever. I can obviously mix it up and get a bit more extra taste. Maybe I can add some cinnamon. There's obviously a bit where you can play with, and it's just keeps you super full for a few hours. That's something I was thinking this morning. And then I've been planning to do something similar, something really simple. I don't have to think much. Maybe just replace how do you call it? Maybe I'm going to replace the protein source, whether I do salmon or do chicken or beef mince, whatever. But I just need that, really plain, solid, meal. Maybe rice and vegetables, or I do potato and vegetables. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll mix it up. Maybe I can't do it the breakfast thing. That's what I did this morning. I was for a run. I'm doing better and better. I felt I'm not saying more energized, but I felt great. And so what I'm doing is that interval where you're running, you run for 90 seconds and then you walk for 30 seconds. There's basically 15 intervals. So today, and I've done it previously already, but today I've done it more often, that I skipped some of the walking parts. And technically, I'm not sure if it's week 3 or week 4 of that training program. It's ASICS training first 5K. So I've got like another 2, I think, intervals with 15 or with 90 seconds running, 30 seconds walking, and then either the last of week 3 or the last training session of week 4 is actually the first time to run 5 kilometers kind of like consistently. So again, I probably haven't done it yet in like a long time, and like, you know, it's obviously something kind of like exciting and already like a huge win for this year. The other part is also to, you know, to see where I'm coming from. Like less than a year ago, probably like, what was it, July, August, maybe September, part of September, I was still smoking, and even drinking alcohol on some occasions, obviously due to the smoking, etc. And being, you know, where I am today, it's a huge success, like in my opinion, and obviously for myself, because, you know, when I think about it, like half a year ago, I was still like smoking and doing literally nothing, and today I'm, you know, doing sport, thinking about like being more productive, doing more exercises, obviously work on the 75 hard challenge, and yeah, that's already like a huge journey. Like starting the 75 hard challenge is something I have never thought about it until I saw obviously a video and got inspired by it, and I thought I'm gonna just start recording it and, you know, go from there. So today is day 21. It's like 3 weeks in, and, you know, I'm feeling really good, energized, healthy. I'm thinking about food and, like, you know, how to get basically the best food into my body. There's so much, like, you know, I've done in the past, but I lost a bit during a you know, long period of time. I dropped into a huge hole, which it was really hard to get out of it, and I'm really proud already where I am today. And yeah, like I said, thinking about it, like, you know, 6 months ago, or like less than half a year ago, I was still on, like, you know, cigarettes and probably, you know, a couple beers. So where I am today, it's like I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, I'm eating fairly healthy, stick to the diet obviously due to the 75 hard challenge. So, you know, dropped some weight, but I also built muscle, so I'm not dropping too much on weight, to be honest, but I can feel it, I can see it. During the run, for instance, I have much more you know, air in my tank to go actually further. So yeah, I know that I'm on the right track, so which is obviously where I want to be. And then going forward, today is Tuesday, so as I said, I'm working today 12:30 to 9. So, you know, this week I'm going closing shifts. Next week I'm probably opening, I don't know. So that's still like very challenging. Like when I see that, you know, when you see things on YouTube, people are always either like really young, like in their early 20s, or like, you know, they're students or starting a 9 to 5 somewhere. And yes, it's like, you know, quite impressive and inspiring, and, you know, I watch those guys myself. But I'm 36, working in an industry where my schedule is always changing. Like one week I'm working 12:30 to 9, the other week I'm doing like whatever 6 to 2:30, then I'm working 10 to 6:30, and then I jump back to 7 to 3:30. So it is no excuse, don't get me wrong, it's no excuse, but it's a little harder to build a proper routine, and you know, like something you can do for like several, maybe months or weeks, or you know, few months, few weeks, whatever, to just work on your consistency and all those kind of things. So it is a bit more challenging. You know, I'm 36, in my mid-30s. My body, obviously, I'm not saying I feel every step I do, but after a 5-day of work week, plus you know, all the exercises and everything I do feel my body, especially like in the morning. Sometimes you get out of bed and you're like, wee. But jokes aside, it helps that I'm actually stretching, that I'm actually moving, I'm doing different sorts of sports, I'm doing different sorts of exercises, whether it's like, you know, starting swimming, running, lifting, stretching. I do like a, you know, good variety of things, so it helps a lot and keeps me fit and energized and healthy. So yeah, it's like I said, considering where I'm coming from, where I am today, and where I want to be, I'm truly believe I'm on the right path. I'm on the right track. It's like 3 weeks in. There's like whatever, another 3, maybe 4 weeks to go. So we can transform still like a lot. And the next step I'm probably gonna do tomorrow, I reckon. I had a look once, but what I want to do is buy like one of those bigger calendars and like literally plan out that I do runs and I'm gonna sign up for them, so that this is like locked in. You know, you've got goals working forward towards it. There will be like one chunk where me and my partner are gonna go and visit family back in Germany. But besides that, you know, that's kind of like whatever, like a few weeks where this time I can't do like anything else, but maybe, you know, do the trip. But long story short, the rest of the year can be planned quite nicely, so I can, you know, go and be, I don't know, I'm gonna do a run in March or a run in April, skip May, which is unfortunate. There was like the Gold Coast, I think, marathon, but I'll have to discuss with my partner when we're gonna go. But yeah, that's kind of like the next step, planning where to run, what races to run. And I definitely want to do, like, obviously at the beginning I can't go and be like, oh, 21 kilometers for a half marathon. If I do the 5 or the 10Ks, I probably would sign up for 10K, not for 5K. If I do the 10K, that would be massive. I don't know if I ever done a 10K run in my entire life. I used to play soccer back when I was younger, but yeah, these days it's like, I mean, I haven't done any, you know, playing football or like soccer for years, almost like, yeah, close to, I don't know, over 15, maybe even 20 years, really. No, not 20, I was 16, 17 still, but then I quit, or I stopped because of working. So, yeah. That's kind of the where we are. Today is quite dark, very windy. Yeah, quite waves out here. What else? I don't know. Just started recording, professionals as always, and just move around. Just talk about a couple things. Yeah, so like I said, the 75 Hard Challenge goes well. I'm doing more sports than I ever done in my life, in obviously a short amount of time. I'm doing it consistently, which is great. I'm improving on my diet, working on better planning, less thinking about what I'm gonna eat. That's one part. the planning of my days, like I like you know how that works, and you know you look forward to the next day and be like, oh great, I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 and I've got like time for all these things, which is pretty cool. So you know when I look at it, I've done so much already and it's 11, but I've done I walked Ruby, I've done you know, a bit of reading, bit of planning, like working on a couple other things. I've worked out. I started DoorDash, but didn't work well, so I'm recording a longer video. What else? Cleaned my house, had a nice breakfast, made some, you know, something for lunch, left my smoothie in the fridge, which is not good, but shit happens. Have it tonight maybe, or tomorrow morning. So yeah, I've done so much already, and I'm still, you know, it's just 11, so I still have to go to work. I still have to go through the entire day. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But that's it. I think day 21, good kind of like review and summarize where we were, where we are, where we're going to be. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Try to, you know, picture myself running a marathon this year, doing a couple of half marathons, and yeah, just working on it. Obviously it's not just about losing weight and everything, but it's also like as working on things no one can take from me. So you know, working on skills, working on those achievements, and yeah, just be a better person, better partner, yeah, and just, you know, have a really good year, and can't wait to see the next few days. So yeah, that's a very long video. Yeah, 17 minutes. Yeah, whatever. I was talking a lot. I'm still talking. Yeah. Anywho, all right, I'll keep going. Future me, when you see that, that's when, you know, where you made those decisions back then. Today you're day 21. In the future, whatever day, whatever we achieve, when you look back at it, be proud where you're coming from. So yeah, thank you.